Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Blizzy again with another video. This time we gonna talk about this whole Hassan Campbell versus Mysonne situation, man. And how I feel about it? That shit crazy. Alright, where I'm gonna start at? Now, for those that don't know, I lived in the Bronx for like 10 years of my life. For 4 or 5 years, for 4.5 years, I lived in Highbridge. I met Mysonne in person a few times, and you know, he chopped it up with me, gave me advice and everything like that. You know, and he's a real dude. You know what I'm saying? And you could tell he ain't no punk. You ain't just gonna just run up on him. You know, he moved militant. You could tell he's successful. You know what I'm saying? You could tell, you know, he know how to move and everything like that, you know. So with that being said, since I'm from Highbridge and I'm a so-called African-American male, I can speak on this. Now, and the reason why I could speak up on this is because when this whole rioting and looting and burning buildings down and everything like that was encouraged by Tamika Mallory, it made us look bad. As a so-called African-American male, it made us look bad because, don't get me wrong, when it's time for that smoke and it's time for us to do what we gotta do, I'll be with it 100%. But at that particular time, this whole BLM movement, it was infiltrated by the whole Antifa movement. It was infiltrated, right? And by you getting on TV saying, oh, you know, burn this thing down, you know, the whole Target situation, it made us look bad. Here in New York, back in Dyckman, there was a whole group of Dominicans that was looking for anybody black and running them out their neighborhood and everything, you know. And that kind of stemmed from that situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit almost popped off a whole ethnic war here in New York, right? And I live in Harlem, you know, and you know, that shit was crazy because that shit was like #1 on Twitter for like 2-3 days. You know, and that was the situation that stemmed from the whole BLM movement. How do I feel about the Black Lives Matter movement? No, I don't mess with that. I ain't rocking with it, as you know, and I ain't gonna lie, a lot of us is getting smart. We ain't rocking with BLM because it was ran by what? Like lesbian women that don't like men, women, or children. Like, you know, and Hassan Campbell's right, because if you go on their website, that shit look crazy. That shit is, it's like a slap in our face. It's a slap in our face for real. Yeah, we about to Yankee Stadium. Let me show y'all. Yankee Stadium. Yeah, bro. But that shit made us look bad. I do not support Black Lives Matter, ran by George Soros and all the bootleg niggas and all that. They don't have what's best for us in their heart, man. And we know that. And as an African-American man in these streets, in New York City, I'll be in the Bronx, Harlem, Manhattan, I'll be everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So, that right there, I gotta speak up on that. I gotta speak up on that. We do need answers. We do need answers. Because I understand that Breonna Taylor, she do need justice and everything in Louisville, but we got mad shit up here, bro, like, that's in the hood right now. You know, I understand that you can't be Superman. You can't go here, there for everything. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna lie, bro, there's mad shit in New York. My nigga, we killing each other over here. And you know, there's a lot of us that do wanna you know, call it out and shit like that. But there's a lot of shit that needed over here. And Hassan is right about that situation, right? He's right about that situation. Now, I hope you're not paid off, you know, because there's a couple of brothers that did say that the Democrat Party is using you as a pawn and as a puppet and all that. And I'm not saying that they are, but, you know, brothers like, you know, for me, a lot of us, we do need an explanation. You know what I'm saying? Like, we not casting stones. We not saying you are or not. We not saying nothing. But it would be a good look, in my eyes. I'm African-American male out here, for real. Like, in my eyes, and there's a couple brothers that I already talked to, you know what I'm saying? Like already today. In our eyes, we kind of would like to see do that debate, because there's a lot of things that do need to be answered. There's a lot of things that do need to be answered. As far as y'all squaring up and fighting and all that, like, I don't care about none of that. But what I do care about is the things that Hassan Campbell had asked you. And I kind of do agree. I kind of do agree with some of the things that he was saying. And it would be a real good look to, you know, for you to get on. So that's what I think about it. You know, leave a comment. Hey, yo, all right, say another thing, Rob. Like, say they do pop off, right? Like, who you think will win? You know what I'm saying? Not that I'm advocating it, but you know what I'm saying? Like, who you think will win that? But anyways, though, but now on some real shit, there is a lot of questions, bro, that you have to ask, and you do, in my opinion, it would be a good look to do that debate, because there's a lot of shit, bro, that it ain't looking real good, bro. It ain't looking real good. And I lived in the Bronx. I lived in the Bronx at Highbridge. I'll be on Ogden. I'll be on Marion, all through University. I'll be everywhere. You know, I'll be all through Grand. I'll be everywhere. You know, Davidson. So I'll be out here for real, bro. So it would be a good look in my eyes, bro. It will be a good look in my eyes, because a lot of us is riding for you, Mysonne. A lot of us is, bro. I promise you, a lot of us is, bro. I met you a few times, and you a mad cool nigga. You know what I'm saying? You mad cool, bro. You mad cool. You know what I'm saying? I seen you at the Vlad TV event. We took pictures and all that. You mad cool nigga. So we been rocking with you, bro. You know, but I kind of do think that you kind of do need to clear it up a little bit, though. You know, that's what I think. You know? Yo, like, comment, subscribe. On to the next one, y'all. Peace.